split second. You see that the Secret Service had to push her back. And that's not anything wrong. A woman would see that and she'd panic.
Yeah.
She just, what? And you got to remember what she's seeing. This all happened in the split. This is not, now she's reacted. It ain't no like, I got a plan and jump out of this car. No, she's a woman. She see, bam, blood. I mean brains, physical brain. She didn't see this in the split. Those are brains. That's my husband's brains. He's not a bad guy. He's not a good guy, but still, he's my husband's brain. They shoot him. So where is it? She's ready to go. You remember that? You can see it. She's ready to go. I got to get out of here. But that's the way a girl do, you know. Because it hit her by surprise. It ain't not like you got a time to think about it and what's rational. This is all pop. And after that happened, she kept them clothes on for a long time. Because now she didn't figure it out. This had happened. This is within 2-3 minutes, she didn't settle down. And I'm going to use this, the world as what, you know what I mean? She then went back to her orientation as a European lady that had a husband cheated on her all the time. And this is her story. She got this done gelled and set within 1 minute. It's all, you know what I'm saying? This is all set and gelled in 1 minute. It's come back. When they push her in the car, she got to, it shakes up, she got to think a little bit. And you can see that she was thinking about it. She thought this all out. She never took them clothes off. Right? Blood with her husband. This is a martyr, a world historical great martyr, right? I'm going to wear those bloody clothes, right? I'm not taking these off, right? Till she get home. She wore them things that they flew back here and drove them back to the White House. Right? She probably hung them up so they won't, you never know. But the point I'm making is, there's a few things that happen in all of our lives that we can see, this is a historical spot. That's what's happening with us. That's what's happening with us. Anybody don't see it, I don't know there's no other way to bring it. So that's what I would ask everybody to think about is this period in which we live, and it's sitting right in front of us. Which part do we want to play? You know, do we want to be on Boss Man's team? Just add up how Boss Man been acting since your time. I mean, you know, how many good decisions he make, he's a nice guy. Just add it up. Choose what side you want to be on. Just make a nice choice that you want to be on, you know. Because that choice, it's one of those choices that have to be made. Because now this is a time of conscious, focused behavior. For us, we didn't heard enough to know what we're supposed to do right now. Just my opinion is that we know what we should be doing. Right now, we already know. We don't need to take a class on it, or hear a little bit extra, right? I think we know. So I think that's that's not the pressure, that's the opportunity that life has given us to figure out exactly what we want to do at this time, and basically who we want to do and what team do we want to be on. We want to be on a rescue team, we want to be on a troublemaking team, right? Or we want to be on the dodo team. The dodo is like the dodo bird. They used to have dodo birds. They did, I'm telling you. I've never seen one, but I have read that that was a thing that they called a dodo bird. That's a dumb MFer. He was just dumb. That's why he ain't here no more. He's a dodo bird. And when they want to call you, we used to have a friend in another town. I don't know why they would call her, but that's her name, Dodo. we're gonna give it our best swing, see what happens. If somebody go along, well, there's still plenty of room. In fact, there's a whole lot of room. It ain't no, it may not be, there's plenty of room. To me, it's simple, but it's not simple, because if it was that simple, everybody would have figured out something by now and have me sitting here, hey man, let's make a move, whatever. Goes back to this, I close with this. There's one righteous man in the city who will save the whole city. There's those type of hadith and, parables, yeah, stuff like that. So, are there any questions, any comments at all? Any questions?
Yes.
Any comments?
Brothers giving the salams. A brother said, Allah bless you and your family. Let me check over here. Give me a second. Yeah, brother giving the salams. And let me jump over to...
Okay, today is the 24th, right?
Yes.
Okay, so next week is the 1st of February, or no, not next Monday. Not this Monday, but that's the 1st, right? Okay. So what we'll be doing, we'll have our regular Tuesday gathering and any other ones that we, and so what we're doing right now is putting together our basic, I do believe that within a couple of months or so, or less even, that we'll be going back to California. So we got a lot to do in that time. I've been had a lot of people trying to contact me over and over again on this little account thing, so I imagine that I'll have that ready by tomorrow for the next, no, we'll just say by Wednesday. I know they definitely, somebody wants the account to be established, because it's just calling too much. So we'll take care of that. And then we're going to start planning for our return to Oakland, solidifying here, and all the nice things that we get a chance to do. Place 4481, a few more things we should be able to get that up and rolling. Brother Tufel's place, a few more things over there. Well, it's up and rolling now, but we could figure out what we're going to clean out, how we're going to fix it up, and whether we're going to do it as, yeah. So anyway, we'll be doing that stuff and getting ready to head back to California, inshallah. And see what life we can pump into the movement. Are there any other?
Yeah, it was that comment I was telling you about on Friday. Someone said, first Imam I ever heard addressing very important issues happening. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him. That's what he said. That's about what he said about the Kuba on Friday.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those questions, is that good? Definitely it's not good.
It's not good. First Imam ever. That's what he said. First Imam ever. Talking about something that's happening.
Well, I guess that's what the Kuba is supposed to be. I don't know. But I do not understand. No, I do. Well, anyway, it is not a mystery that the people in this day and time can get up and talk about stuff that's not, it's not right out there. It's not happening in your lifetime. It's just something that's good, But it's not affecting anything that's happening now, you know. And if they want to do that, that's their business. But the last thing I'd like to say is, since we do have a choice, we might as well choose the biggest thing we can think of and the nicest, the best, what's good. All that other stuff, hey, they can have it. And to follow Boss Man, anybody follows Boss Man right now has a mental problem. Hey, got a mental problem. Some of us does not, they are overestimating what a job is, or overestimating Boss Man and continuity of a program that is not working. Anybody stick to Boss Man another few more weeks, the Boss Man gonna lock the door and leave all the filth right there, and you can't get out of it. The Boss Man gonna lock a nigga in there with all of that filth and poison. Yeah, he might fix him a little place right out there with his zillions of dollars, where him and the 2 or 3 of his friends that made it can float around on an air raft or something. Other than that, everything in this earth is dying. And it ain't dying slow anymore. It's accelerating. The things that the weather we used to have here 30 years ago is going, almost gone. So the earth, up to 30, 40 years ago, was technically in bad shape, but it was recognizable as the earth. It's not, you know, the fish can't eat nothing because it's plastic out there, so it's where it go. We can live in it for another 6 or 7 months, and then we'll be gone too. You gotta go, because there ain't nothing there for you to eat. If the plastic is everywhere, the hell, the food is plastic too. Doggone here. It looks real good, but it ain't got no that nutrition that old ugly food used to. Them old ugly apples, boy, they taste good. You just have to get you one of them old ugly apples, and yeah, it just happened to be left around here somewhere. Them things tasted good. Or tomato. You may not believe it. People used to take a tomato, put salt on it and eat it. That's it. Finished.
It is a fruit.
And it was good. You can't taste it. You see these beautiful tomatoes? Try to taste them, boys. See if you can taste them. You can't taste them. Everything is made to look good. So they fix everything like that. Or they fix things that you can put 1,000 of them in a box and ship them across the country. Therefore, you can't have real fruit, because fruit, you can't hold that much pressure, all that stuff. So they get you one that look good. Boy, don't those apples look good now? Them big old Washington apples, they look wonderful in the store. Bite in one of them boys. They don't taste like stuff used to taste. It's not the same thing. Anyway, are there any more questions or comments? Did I have to make things halfway? Was what I talked about semi-understandable?
Yeah, it was.
As it is.
Yeah.
That
And,
was tight. You're asking.
Yeah, I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Khadijah was on YouTube today, just doing her thing.
Huh?
Yeah, the clowns from Oakland.
Oh, the
Yeah.
people.
The people. Yeah.
Tell them I'll be back there soon. I'll be back there soon. And they're gonna have to go. They don't have anything to stand on. Just tell them we've been playing around. Ain't nobody scared of them. Ain't nobody nothing about them. We've been here because we feel like we got a lot of work we're gonna do, and we're taking a vacation. You guys are stupid. You're just a bunch of dummies. Now, we love you now. We ain't gonna, gotta remember, we said we was gonna help you out. But you working for a bum that's effed up the whole planet. What do you think he's gonna fix a part for you and your children where you just not effed up? You're stupid. You're so stupid. That's insanity. You put your life. Look, you could go to the movies. When boss man rob a bank with somebody, they kill each other to keep the money for themselves. So, and it never works hardly. Every now and then, everybody kill everybody real quick. They get to keep all the money. Then he trips over something and falls in a garbage can, and the can cover him up, and he drowns or something like that. Hey, you guys, I'm your friend. I told you that a long time ago. I'm gonna help you because you didn't blew it. You don't have, technically, you don't have good sense. And I don't want to tell you that and then have you not feeling inclined to take our advice. But you're a bunch of dummies. Y'all is dumb. Y'all is dumb. I'm going to not say this in the future, but you guys, Khadijah and Mukhtar, y'all is dumb. Now, I'm going to take this back next week. I'll tell you, I'm going to take it back. But today, you guys are so. Remember when we was in the Masjid, and I told y'all 7, 8 years ago, I said, I'm going to help y'all. I told you, nah, you may play like you didn't remember, but you and I and Mukhtar was in the front of the Masjid, over there on the sister's side where we sit. And I told y'all, very serious, I said, I'm going to help you guys. Because you don't know what's going on. And you don't know what's going on. You didn't trust boss man. Let's say it like it is. You didn't trust the white man, though. I could kill you. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. With the history, you run around selling wolf tickets to me, and you trying to help boss man. Good God Almighty. Remember, I'll close with this. How long is this tree? Oh, we're going to make our exit. As long as the grass grows, the wind blows, and the sky is blue. Didn't he tell that to the Indians? I guess he told you the same thing. Something stupid. And you believe him. It's all right to believe somebody on an encounter, you sit there, well, we'll be optimistic to human being. But when you got boss man's record, that is, boss man's record. And he's never told the truth. He does not do that. That's not, he don't do that. He does not help anybody. Friend or foe. Don't make no, you can't be his friend. You can't do anything to make him better. He works in conjunction with the shaitan. Lives with him, works with him, shares everything with him. So, and you don't want to come over to our team because we're black. Hey. Or something stupid. It's something stupid. Because we done outsmarted you and outsmarted boss man. I don't like to use this language because it means like we're trying to say we got sense. No, it's not that. It's the boss man, you've got to go in history. When you reach the end of the line, you start effing up everywhere. Everybody does that. When it's their time to go, they dig their own grave, they do all of that. Now, you talking about me, what have I ever done to you? Try to help you out? Try to feed your children? When your father would come by drunk and all of that stuff, I would help him out. Nobody else helped him out, they'd laugh at him. They'd laugh at him. But he always respected me too. He'd stumble over there, and I just tell him, you can't buy no wine with this. And I never met your mama, but I heard she was a big old girl, child. I don't want to get into that. I don't play the dozens. But y'all got to get you some sense. You're coming on this stuff, and everybody is listening to it, and then spent 10 or 15 years paying attention to what's been going on. And you sitting over there in Oakland, sitting up, I don't know whether you're in the Masjid or what, but wherever you are, whatever you're doing, it's pitiful. But I'm going to still help you. I told y'all that somehow. Because I start feeling sorry for you, but that's my job as a good, healthy member of the community. I'm going to help y'all. Yes, I am. And don't worry about me. You ain't going to do nothing to me because you have to. If y'all busted the fat off my head, and the fat was actually received, right? Yeah. And I didn't even blink my eye. What are y'all looking at? What are you? And the white man ain't did nothing. He said, oh, the poor Imam was busted upside the head. No, all he did took me over to the hospital and screwed some of his counters and measures up in my brain, dropped it. That ain't gonna help nobody. Because if boss man do that, we gonna watch, we gotta schedule a whole thing. We gotta, this happened, that happened, that happened. You can't do nothing, y'all are pitiful. For you to think you can, that's what makes it even more pitiful. You and boss man, of course, if you come around, join our team, the door's always open. All you gotta do is knock. You know that little heart Jesus got there, he just knocking on the door. You just do that, knock on the door, come on in. Yeah, I'm telling you. Hey, tell the truth. Hey, y'all don't find it ain't nobody in the world as nice or treated y'all nice. How did we treat y'all out there? Treated you better than you. Ain't no nigga ever treated y'all like nothing. The white man ain't treated y'all like nothing. Khadijah is not visibly appealing when you look at her. Don't mean to talk about nobody, but look, in Mukhtar, you were considered, the first thing people said, don't let him have no, he ain't got enough sense. That's what they said. And you proved it. You proved that y'all is dumb niggas. I don't mean to say that stuff. Y'all are not